I had a client who's still running Yellow Pages ads. I didn't even know Yellow Pages were being printed.
Welcome to Crumbs for Giants. I don't know why, Jack, whenever I talk to you, I need to do my radio announcer voice, but I really, really do. You guys will understand this in a second. When you hear Jack talk, is that's what he sounds like. He sounds like the best radio announcer voice ever. Jack, before you talk, I did not tell you, I kept you in the dark. I'm going to have so much fun with this podcast, this YouTube channel, where I'm just going to tell you a topic and then you get to go all cantankerous on us and let us know exactly how you feel. That being said, you're also friggin' brilliant and you're going to come up with some really good reasons why. So, topic for the very first premiere episode is I want to talk about why offline media is so powerful still today.
Oh, man.
I know. Big topic.
What you should do, frame it a little bit. Go a little deeper
Okay.
than just merely offline media.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Big topic. So, let's talk about Wizard of Ads are known for loving radio. That's a fair statement.
That fair statement.
Okay. It's a fair statement. And we like radio because you can't choose to listen to it or not really. I mean, yes, you can change the station. Yes, you can, not be available when the radio ad's on. But if you're an earshot of a radio, you can't really miss hearing the ad. And if we do a really good job, which is on us to write really compelling and awesomely entertaining ads, well, then people want to listen to it and coming back on a monthly basis to hear our new stuff. But people say, what about, Sirius XM radio and streaming and this and blah, blah, blah. And I want to kind of go back to, well, radio's still the most powerful medium that we have in the moment.
All right. So offline could be literally anything from the mailer that goes straight from the postman's hand into your trash can to, my God, I had a client who's still running Yellow Pages ads. I didn't even know Yellow Pages were being
Has he not
printed.
heard of Google?
But yes, let's limit it to mass media, mass market. Why is it? What was the question?
Why is it still the best medium to use for marketing today?
Well, we start with the assumption that our clients do not have an unlimited advertising budget. Now, I would love to find one who did. But given the fact that they probably cannot just spend trillions of dollars on advertising, then we start with a financial limitation. And contrary to everything I have expected to have happen over the last 20 years, radio continues to outperform everything. Everything. And I'm not qualifying that statement. We just saw a report in our last partners meeting from a study that was done. I think it closed in June of 2025. And it was an industry agnostic and a media agnostic company that did the research. They just wanted to see what's working and how much does it cost. And radio is still outperforming every other form of advertising, period. And not by a little bit.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that I'll confess, I was a little surprised about number 2. No. I was really surprised about number 2. Number 2 is broadcast television.
Television. I know.
Radio and broadcast TV. If you've got money that you want to spend on marketing, you won't find a better buy than radio. And number 2, although it's 4 times more expensive, is television, but nothing else is close. And I think back to, I'm sorry, I'm just jammering, but I think back to late 90s when the internet is starting to be the thing where people are going, oh, did you do it on the www dot thingy thingy dot? And the promise that the early digital advertisers made us was, we're going to be able to laser focus, razor edge, pinpoint your ads, and so that you'll be able to find exactly the people that you want to buy your product, and
Well, wait a second.
nobody
No.
who won't.
Okay, wait a second though, Jack. To be fair, you can hyper focus and talk to a very specific human in the world. You can get to that human.
Yeah,
The fallacy
you can.
is the fallacy of that is that focusing, being able to hyper target to somebody is actually going to make them want your shit. And I know, listen, and normally you're the go off the rails guy, but I'm going to say, like, the problem is that at the time it works really, honestly, digital marketing does work really well for some products, right? So these like, things that are spur of the moment decision making. But like when you think of anything that has a long sales cycle or anything that where there's a decision that needs to be made with care, it's like, I got to figure this out. Is it going to fit my budget? Do I going to do this? So, and when you gave the numbers, and I just want to lay this out, that report that we were shown wasn't industry specific. It was media specific. So
it was by
all
media
the industries, all the industries are working better on radio and television. And I wanted to point out too that you and I have a client that is just going to TV right now. So he's going to broadcast TV right now. Just so everybody has context, it is the beginning of August of 2025, and people are pulling back from offline media, which is crazy to me. But advertisers are pulling back, and it's a great time to buy.
It's a killer time to do
right?
this.
But our client spends $0 on PPC. Right? He's on his way to being a $45 million client.
And he's not spending on pay-per-click advertising. No, wait, that's impossible.
No, he does. He
You
does
can't do
LSA. He does LSA still. So I'll give him that. He's not completely digital removed.
For those
but he's
who
not
are
doing pay-per-click.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, LSA, Google
local
services.
Exactly. So if you're in a town, city, and you type in the service that you're looking for, it'll give you a list of the actual local companies that are around. So he is still using LSA, but he would like to never use digital marketing. He said it even in our meeting yesterday. So this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, if you really truly understand the power. Now, it took us 2 years to get him onto radio, start to see it. I mean, he's been championing his growth. I mean, it's probably the best client that we have in our realm, where he's just all out to grow and move and make things happen. And he's worked harder than most people. But we also have smaller clients that they're chugging along, and they're seeing this nice increase, over a couple of years. And they're going, wait a second, I didn't spend any more on my PPC, or I'm not spending any more on my digital, but I'm still moving. I'm like, yeah, because it doesn't actually grow you the way you think. More people need to know you, so they can.
It would be good to explain why it works that way. Here's why radio number 1, TV number 2, and everything else trailing so far behind you they can't even be seen is in advertising. Radio, I can quote the numbers, and they're so low that people won't believe it. You're going to have to trust me. You can reach the average listener 150 times a year with a 60-second message in almost any big market in the country for $1
or less.
Oh, or less. And that's not $1 per impression. That's 150 times you can give your message to them for $1. TV, you're going to pay $4 to reach that same person 150 times with a 30-second commercial. But you're going to reach them 150 times in a year. Nothing else on the planet is within sight of that. Furthermore, the crazy insanity of digital is that the only people that digital ads show up to are either the people they piss off who don't want to see it because the ads suck, or the people who are specifically looking for a particular thing. And that's a vanishingly small fraction of the people who will eventually buy from you. We're closing in on 10 minutes here, but I continue to be a massive fan of offline media for the simple reason that it is so mind-blowingly effective for so mind-blowingly less money. I don't think it should work.
That's the cantankerous.
The day of it should be over with. But I thought that 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but it holds true.
I continue to be wrong.
I'm glad that you got emotional there at the end. This is the thing, guys. We truly do believe in offline media. And we know that it works. This isn't a question mark. That's the reason why all the major players in the market are still using offline media. Airbnb, McDonald's, Apple, anybody that has any kind of stake in the game is never going to be a digital first performer. They just won't. They're going to go to billboards. They're going to put things in your mailbox. These are the things that people the big guys realize, and it's the unfair advantage that they have because they've been around long enough. And they can spend money on the number crunching on where their best dollars are coming from. We know this stuff. Let us be your unfair advantage.
Well stated.
Jack, number one, episode number 1. I'm so happy. So Crumbs for Giants, guys, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, or you'd like to be a part of this, drop something in the comments. Let us know what you want to know about in advertising, marketing, small business. If you're a marketer and you're looking at trying to, figure another way that makes more sense than the digital side, we got some answers for you. Keep following Jack. Thanks, man.
Next time, man.
We'll see. Okay, bye.